they say these are extraordinary measures for extraordinary times. Now, everyone arriving on the camp is being searched, but from now on, anyone on the whole Hoo Peninsula, be they protesters, residents or simply visitors, can be stopped and searched, and the police do not have to have grounds to do that. They say it's because they're finding too many people carrying things that could be used as weapons, but some of the protesters have told us it's the police who really should be taking a look at their own conduct. What's happening here at the camp gates can now take place anywhere in the area to anyone, and refuse and you're committing an offence.
This is the third time I've been searched since, well, in the last hour and a half maybe. None of the other searchers have found anything.
Local resident Tara Riley says she felt the full force of the law when she was stopped yesterday whilst out jogging.
To be honest, the sort of questioning was very abrupt, very aggressive. What are you doing? Which I explained, I'm out jogging. Why? This was the thing. Why are you out jogging? Because I want some exercise. Why are you doing that? And I had to say, well, because I want to lose weight, which was a bit embarrassing, but it's true. And then basically 6 or so surrounded me and just continued questioning, saying, oh, well, you know, you realise that you looked a bit suspicious.
Well, the actual camp is in that direction. We've had police coming down in between these rows of pear trees.
Alan Tristram says he was stopped by police 3 times going down his own road.
And then he said, have you got any identification? I said, no, I haven't. I said, and if I did have, I wouldn't show it to you, because why should I?
This really obviously goes above and beyond attempting to stop people from breaking the law. This is about political policing.
But from the police today, talk of necessity.
This decision was taken primarily to protect and safeguard the residents of the Hoo Peninsula, to protect and safeguard the law-abiding overwhelming majority of the protesters, and to protect and safeguard my officers.
Coppers took my bike lock, and I said, well, could I leave it over there, lock it over there? And they said that would be a nice idea. So the officers who searched me took me up to lock my bike lock against some railings with maybe 24 other bike locks, and when I went back the next day, they'd gone.
They took my walking stick. I explained that I needed it because my balance is really bad at night, and I've had a knee replacement, but they seem to think the walking stick was could be used as a weapon.
A singular nut to go on the back of a bike off me at the stop and search gate, saying that I could use that to propel through a window.
The 3 bears from Goldilocks and the 3 bears, and the police took them, and I was like really upset. I was like crying and everything because my granny made them.
They took my crayons because apparently you can draw on banners and that you can commit a crime with crayons.
They took some children's washable chalk, and when I said it was washable, they said, well, it's still criminal damage.
My bike tyres that I brought to make belts with in a workshop.
They took my soap.
They took an adjustable spanner that I need to take my bike apart to travel on the train.
They took a big safety pin off me because they told me it was a pin from a smoke grenade.
My spoon. And they said I was going to dig my way into Kingsnorth.
Ironing boards, yeah. They weren't into extreme ironing.
My friend had his wallet taken off him and he's only 8.
My stamp pad and my Climatecamp stamp.
My friend's umbrella saying it was a dangerous weapon.
The poles for my geodesic dome.
All the stakes for my tent.
They took our tent pegs. My sister's crayons.
The wire for wiring up my solar panels.
My toenail clippers.
Some presentation boards.
My pens and flip charts.
Some blue tack.
Eyebrow tweezers.
Gaffer tape.
Gaffer tape.
Duct tape.
My bike lock. My bike lock.
My bike lock. My keychain. My marker pens.
My red felt tip.
My red marker pen.
My blue felt tip.
My green marker pen.
My black felt tip.
My poster paste.
My clowning outfit.
They took my string.
Rubber stamp. Sellotape.
Marquee poles.
Candles.
They accused me of stealing my own bank card.
A top hat.
They took my wig.
Say to my friend earlier, I think this is a bad thing for Climatecamp because it's discouraging local residents from coming down. You know, the image put out from Climatecamp and the reality of Climatecamp is it's a kind of friendly, fun place to be. And come down if you're local and see what's happening. Join in the workshops. The more ideas, the better. But if you've got 2 hours of security to wait through, you're not just going to pop down after dinner. So it is inhibiting Climate Camp. It is having a detrimental effect on Climate Camp. You know, if stop and search is supposed to be brief, then it's not really happening. Well, for this piece of paper, 2 hours, I mean, yeah, great, I got through, great. I now have a pink paper and I'm allowed to go to the camp, which is pretty legal in the first place, in fact, entirely legal.
It's about people's right to attend protests and assemblies without being harassed and intimidated. We consider the scale of this police operation, the fact that it's being used against every single person attending this public event, is harassment. It's deterring members of the public who live in this area. It's deterring people that are concerned about climate change issues from attending this public event to take part in discussions, to take part in alternative living lifestyles, and to take part in protests as well, if they so wish.
Fortunately, we might make dinner if we're really, really lucky.
We're waiting an hour where someone's been waiting since 4 p.m.
It's better for the next lot of people, so we're quite happy about that.
Okay, thanks.
This is what democracy looks like.
So you're local people, right? Yeah. So from just down the road, have you had any trouble getting on site?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had quite a bit of trouble. We came down with some of your people because like they wouldn't let us through. They said there's too much havoc, so there's no point going down.
They personally searched my bag for drugs and knives. They thought we've just come down here just to give our support because we think it's a good thing.
Hello, I'm a legal observer, and I would like to observe within the stop and search area. Okay.
Can we have,
so you're refusing me entry to the stop and search?
The inspector in charge of the site
Okay.
has already told one of your colleagues.
Okay, sorry, that communication must have been lost. Could you please tell me the name of that inspector?
Listen to me.
Yep. Okay.
I'm telling you that someone in the exact same position as you has just been told by the officer in charge of this site that it's a search area. And if you're not being searched, you're not permitted on it.
Okay.
All right.
So no legal observers are being allowed in there?
Well, that's what I've just told you.
Okay, could you give me the name of the inspector, please?
Could you move that bike outside, please?
It's preventing people from seeing what's going on over there. You're preventing the press from carrying out their job.
The officers are discussing with those 2 observers over there.
So why are we being detained here?
Because what they're discussing
that's got
nothing to do with you, is it?
That's you're quite wrong there. But this is a public You're quite highway, wrong. Which I do believe I'm perfectly at liberty to walk on, right?
Told you, stay back. There's cars coming up and down here all the time.
I'm actually an adult and capable of crossing the road.
There's an ongoing investigation over there that's nothing to do with you. If you continue to cross the road, you will be arrested. Okay, do you understand that? Listen, I can't make it any clearer than that.
These people are legal observers. Okay? If you arrest a journalist, you're in trouble, mate. Believe me.
Move now! For what reason? No reason! No reason! Help! I got chicken butts off me! Oh! It's taking place! Get off my hands! Take the line! I'll take this thing away. No! What are you doing?
We have 2 officers to search, please. Keep them there for a moment, non-compliant. 2 officers to search. 2 officers, please. Pack it in.
Stop pressure pointing me! Stop pressure pointing me! Stop pressure pointing me! Ow, my arm! Get off my arm!
Search, please.
Get off me! I'm refusing to be searched! I wasn't going anywhere! I am refusing to be searched!
Let go of his leg now.
I am refusing to be searched!
Okay there, Clive.
Peter, what have the police planned for the next few days?
Well, currently it appears there are more police
than protesters. But that's hardly surprising because the campaigners have said they will take direct action. To stop that happening, the police have earmarked a budget of £1 million to police this event, and there will be 1,400 officers on standby, and they've been drafted in from 26 different forces up and down the country.
It all began at 5:30 this morning when police moved onto the site to remove what they described as abandoned cars. Protesters said they belonged to people camping here, and then this afternoon the relationship between the police and the protesters deteriorated. The police have entered through a back gate here. As you can see, they're trying to hold their ground in the middle of a field. The protesters are trying to remove them peacefully from the ground that they're camping on. To many people observing and to people camping on the site, it wasn't clear why the police had taken the action they had. BBC Television, can I ask you a quick question, why you came onto the field at all?
You can ask me. Whether or not I'm going to answer you is a different question.
Well, I'm asking you, why did you come onto the field?
We've come on to check for the safety of the campers here.
And what was concerning you about their safety?
We had intelligence received to say that we needed to come onto the site. So.
And currently now it seems a bit of a standoff. What's going to happen next?
There's no standoff. We're just waiting to confirm what our next actions are, and then we'll go from there.
In another corner of the site, police and protesters have been in a standoff since 5:30 in the morning.
It's a great pity because this should be an opportunity for a peaceful protest against a very serious issue, which is a proposal for a damaging coal-fired power station. Do not advance! Right, get back! Get back! Get back! Get
Speak to our
faced by batons and shields. You should tell us why you're...
Move back!
Get his number!
Move back!
Hey, come on!
Move back or force will be used!
Up to 1,400 police officers are facing activists today from 26 forces across the country. They and the company behind Kingsnorth, E.ON, say they're confident the extra security measures will ensure the protesters will not fulfil their aims.